What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, we're going to be reviewing the counting up and counting back strategy. Two great strategies we can use anytime we come across a subtraction problem. So here's our first subtraction problem, 10 minus 3, and we're looking for the difference. So let's start by counting up. We're going to start at 3, and we're going to count up to 10. So let's find 3 and 10 on our number lines. Let's see how many hops it takes us to get from 3 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So look at that. We found 7. That is the difference of 10 minus 3. I'm going to put that underneath my counting up category. And let's see if counting back gives us the same answer. So with counting back, we're going to start at the larger number, 10, and we're going to take 3 hops back. So find 10 on your number line. Let's take 3 hops back. 1, 2, 3. My friends, what number did we just land on? If you said 7, then you are correct. Using our counting back strategy, we found that the difference between 10 minus 3 is 7. So there you have it. Two different strategies we can use to solve the same equation. Now, I'm going to give you another problem, and we're going to take this one step further. So sometimes it's going to be easier to use the counting up strategy, and sometimes it's going to be easier to use the counting back strategy. So to help you see this, I've given you two number lines. The top number line is going to be for counting up, and the bottom is going to be for counting back. So hopefully this is going to let you determine or help you figure out which way is easier for this equation, 12 minus 7, and we're looking for the difference. So let's start by counting up. So remember, when we count up, we're going to start at the smaller number and count up to the bigger number. So we're going to start at 7, count up to 12. So let's find those two numbers on our number line. There is 7 and there is 12. So we found our two numbers. So let's begin counting up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took us 5 hops to get from 7 to 12. So using our counting up strategy, we have determined, or we have found out, that the difference of 12 minus 7 is 5. Now I'm going to keep this counting up number line posted on the top of the screen here, and I don't want you to get confused. I'm going to leave that there just so when we're done counting back, we can compare the two to see which one was easier. So now let's count back. Remember, when we count back, we're going to start with the larger number, and we're going to take away 7 hops. So we're going to start at 12 and count back 7. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's our 7 hops, and we landed on the number 5. So once again, we come up with the answer, or the difference, of 5. So now that we found the same difference of 5 using our counting up and counting back strategy, I want you to look at both number lines. Can you tell me which strategy for this equation was easier? Was counting up easier, or was counting back easier, and why? Okay, so let's see how you did. When I look at these two number lines, I see that it only took us 5 hops to get to our answer when counting up, and it took us 7 hops to find our answer counting back. So for this equation, 12 minus 7, I would say that counting up is easier because we had to make less hops. So don't get confused. I don't want you to think that counting up is always going to be the easier strategy. You have to just apply both and then make that decision on your own. All right, thanks for watching, my friends. Happy Thursday. I will see you tomorrow. What I want you to make sure that you're doing is you're following along with the worksheet that's posted in our Google Classroom and doing the math problems that I've provided you. Make sure for today's problems, you're using the counting up and counting back strategy. Have a great day.